series of still static frames in a rapid sequence, billions of times per second. Like
that is the best way we can describe it in third-dimensional terminology. Yeah.
Yes, just like videos, 30 pictures a second.
Yes.
The question is, we have scientific equipment that can measure it faster than billions of times a second. Like, for example, the frequencies of light, different colors are 390 trillion to 750 trillion times per second. So how can we have measurements that are faster than billions of times per second, our frame rate?
You don't. The idea simply is that when we say billions, we don't mean it remains in the billions. If you want us to say billions of billions of billions of billions, fine.
Okay, got it.
But
okay.
Really what you're dealing with is what your scientists refer to as Planck time.
That's what I thought. So it's a specific frequency relative to this dimension, yes?
Yes.
Okay, it doesn't vary from person to person.
No, not so much in that sense, no. The way you may experience it varies from person to person, but the frame rate is the frame rate of physical reality.
Okay, Planck's constant. That makes perfect sense. Thank you.
Yes.
I have one other question that has to do with people that have had a near-death experience.
Yes.
Or going through a tunnel of light or a tube of light,
yes.
And then entering a very heavenly realm.
Yes.
But I've gotten other sources of information that say that if you go through that tunnel of light, that puts you in a loop of continuous Earth reincarnations.
Nope.
So I'm wondering, would you recommend?
Nope.
Okay, well then you've answered my questions.
The idea sometimes is experienced by people. This idea sometimes is not experienced by people who have near-death experiences. The idea is that you always have a choice if you understand you always have a choice. It's only by a very, very powerful belief system that you don't have a choice that you may experience what many people will refer to as an automatic reconnection or return to the idea of an incarnational experience in sequence or reincarnation. But the idea of reincarnation is an illusion because everything exists at the same time.
Exactly. Yeah.
Therefore, you can create that experience as an illusionary experience, and it's mostly done, again, if you have a very strong belief that you don't have a choice to pick something different. But if you now are beginning in this day and age to realize you always have a choice, then no matter whether you experience the tunnel or not, you may be able to simply decide for yourself what you would like to experience next. And by the way, the so-called tunnel of light is just the way you experience a shift from one dimension to another. It's just the way you perceive that.
Yes. I've heard you talk in other times where you talk about when you make this transition, you can go anywhere.
Yes. If it's relevant for you at that moment, yes.
Well, you've answered my two questions.
All right.
I love you, Bashar, so much.
Our unconditional love to you as well. Thank you and good day.
Good day, Bashar.
Good day.
It's a good day when you get to Zoom with Bashar.
It is always a perfect day when we get to interact with each and every one of you. What would you like to discuss?
Well, first of all, I just wanted to extend my deepest gratitude to you, for you, and the information you have shared with us. It has particularly prepared me for this time, and I just want to thank you so much for that.
Well, again, thank you for applying it, because we can talk and talk and talk all day, but if people don't apply it, it makes no difference.
For sure. With all the possible realities that I could be experiencing at this time, I am not mad at this one. I'm enjoying it.
All right, thank you.
It's a benefit for sure.
Thank you.
So I have two personal questions and maybe two collective questions,
all right,
if you'll allow.
We will see.
The first one, I know you don't do health reading, but I started doing the MSM vitamin C cleanse.
Yes.
So I stopped drinking coffee, and I had done this before, but this time around specifically, I find such a huge benefit.
Oh, right.
But my question is, so if I like to indulge and enjoy a little bit of tequila now and again, if I were to up the dosage of the vitamin C and MSM, would that counteract the effects?
No.
No. So pretty much you're saying it's poison.
Well, again, things in moderation, now and then, are not really going to be ultimately detrimental to you. And in fact, sometimes the things that you call fermented spirits can actually be of benefit depending on how you use them.
Correct.
Well, again, overdoing it is a matter of looking at the belief systems that require you to feel that you have to overdo it.
Understand. Okay. All right. And the next question is about my cat.
Yes.
Trinity.
Yes.
Over the past year.
3 cats in one.
Yes. I believe this is what's happening. Why is she all of a sudden waking me up at 5:36 in the morning?
There must be something that you need to pay attention to.
Well, that I figured you would be saying that. But so I will get up, I will feed her.
Whoa. Why will you get up?
Because I look at her and she's just she's doing it in such a sweet manner. Like she'll,
Why do you have to get up?
Well, I don't have to. I'm choosing to.
All right. Well, maybe what you need to pay attention to will be discovered more easily if you actually awake, but stay there.
Right.
Remember what experiences you may have had in another realm, another reality, that your cat is helping you realize by timing the moment of when you awake. Stay there and ruminate in it and see what happens. Don't get up.
Okay, don't get up.
Don't get up. Otherwise, you break that cycle in your mind.
It's very hard not to wake up when she's like...
I didn't say don't wake up. I said don't get up.
Oh, okay.
Stay lying down. Just enjoy the energy of the cat and start drifting back into what it is you may have been experiencing, either as a dream or some other experience you may have been having. But stay lying down and go back into what you were experiencing before the cat woke you up.
Right. Okay, I can do that.
All right. See what happens.
Try and do that anyway.
Oh, you can do it.
Okay, I'll do it.
Don't try.
Okay, right. That's right. No trying. All right. So I have this other question. Actually, a friend wanted me to ask, and I'm interested in the answer. So.
Well, we'll see.
Okay, Bashar, can you tell us what it is that you understand about love that we as humans still haven't realized or discovered?
Unconditional love is literally the way your physical reality translates the frequency of existence itself.
Okay, can you say that one more time? Physical reality.
Unconditional love. What you experience or think of as unconditional love is the way your physical reality translates the frequency of existence itself.
And we haven't realized that yet?
No. If you had, you wouldn't be having many of the experiences you're having on your planet.
Right. Well,
you'd all be more aligned with it.
Right. All right. And the last question is, when will we be able again to enjoy your workshops in a group setting again?
We will see. It's up to you. It's up to the timing of things. Most likely within the span of a year, but we will see.
Okay.
We cannot be definitive at this time. There are too many things that are fluctuating energetically, too many decisions and choices that yet have to be made by all of you.
I see. All right.
But most likely the window will happen again within a year or so. Most with you this day. And allow yourself to continue to breathe and relax and let the energy flow through you. Let yourself feel the current, your unique current in the ocean of creation that flows through you, taking you on this journey with us. For once again, your current knows exactly where you need to go. So let your music in, let your images in, relax and breathe, let go of the cares of the day, and flow with us now. And imagine the one. Allow yourself to simply feel the connection to all that is. That is the portion of the one that is aware of itself as the one, as all that is. Breathe in the idea of that which knows itself infinitely, in space-time and all dimensions at once. To whatever degree your imagination can handle that idea, it will be sufficient for you. Allow your higher mind to assist you in this journey and give you whatever images or feelings, sounds or sights are necessary for you to use as permission slips. To allow yourself to feel that you are a reflection of the one, of all that is. And as you then ponder on the fact that you are a reflection, you notice that there is, in a sense, a dividing line between what you consider yourself to be and all that is. And that dividing line is its own third component that creates the balance point between you and allows you to know existence as a trinity and not just a duality. There is always that space, that balance point from which you can choose freely, powerfully, that which you prefer to be. To know yourself as that. To experience yourself as that you are. The true you. And as you allow yourself to experience the Trinity within you, the balance of positive, negative, light, and dark, and the balance point between that allows you the freedom to choose, you can experience it breaking into again, splitting into again, the structure of existence as expressed by the 5 laws, and you feel the power of your existence, and know that will never change. No matter how many times or how many ways you may change your form, your expression, you will always experience it as you, from your perspective. The you that you are never changes, so that you can always remind yourself that the first law that says you exist also says you exist. The unique you that will never cease to exist. And you begin to realize that everything is here and now truly, that all things exist in the now, for there is no other place and no other time for them to exist but the now. It is always only now, and therefore everything exists within that now. And everything you think of as a different place, and everything you think of as a different time, is the same place and the same time, but from another point of view. And in that recognition, you realize the third law, that the one is the all and the all are the one. And they're all just different reflections of the same one thing. Each valid unto itself as a reflection, as a unique perspective, but nevertheless of the same one thing. This and that, not this or that. And you realize that you create this idea, this illusion of an outer reality. And this outer reality acts like a mirror, reflecting back to you the guidance you need to determine who it is you are, who it is you prefer to be, who it is you are not, who it is you do not prefer to be. Use it as a guiding mechanism to guide you through life, this reflective mirror called physical reality. Allow yourself to be transparent to yourself so that you understand what you believe to be true about yourself, and why that is what you are experiencing is coming to fruition in the way that it is. Know thyself. Know thyself. And then know that you're always changing and never have to learn to change. It's automatic. And that gives you the amazing advantage of simply defining yourself at any given moment in the way that you prefer to, because you're always already changing. It's not something you have to learn to do. Take advantage of what you're already doing. Become more aware of the fact that you're always changing. And even though you're always changing, it's always you. Again, the paradox. Allow yourself to use the power of that paradox. This and that, not this or that. this and that. And it moves you into life, into knowing the basic needs that will fulfill you and allow you to experience joy and beauty and creativity and stability and certainty and confidence and love in your life. By simply allowing, not making, not forcing, but allowing those 7 basic needs to breathe as fully as you can, to whatever degree you need to drink as fully as you can the waters of life, to whatever degree you need to sleep as restfully as you can, to reconnect with your soul and your spirit, to whatever degree you need to be refreshed, to eat, to sustain yourself from the bounty of the earth and Gaia and the collective consciousness of that reality, to whatever degree you need to be sheltered, to be nurtured, to be supported by the environment, that it allows you to thrive and be comfortable in your own skin, to whatever degree you need to connect, to relate, to have communion, to whatever degree, with whatever, with whomever you truly need to, but not with those with whom you don't. Not with that which is not vibrationally compatible. Be true to yourself. Know yourself and be true to yourself. And know that it is the most loving thing you can do to show the consequences to others of their choices. Because even though you may not necessarily physically be together, you're still in a relationship and still reflecting. As long as you are being true to yourself, then they are in a relationship with you and not who they think you should be. And not who you have been made to believe you should be, but who you truly are. And the expression of yourself, the creativity, the actions that you perform that are representative and reflective of your true self, your true being, that allows you to become a living example in the world to others who may not know they have such an option. That is how you share. That is how you help. At the same time, allowing them to do whatever they will with what you have shared with them. For what they do is none of your business to that information. And in the idea of the 11 elements, the 4 points of the formula, and the remainder of the elements that are the tools that activate automatically by acting on your passion to the best you can, with no insistence and no assumptions, because they are unnecessary and they are negatively limiting you from experiencing what you could be experiencing that might be many times greater than your physical mind was capable of imagining. Let it come. Allow it to come. Drop the insistence on a particular outcome. You truly, humbly don't know that that is the best outcome for you. Let it be so. Let it show you what you need. Even if what it brings you is what you don't prefer, remain in a positive state. Use it to your advantage. Know that it's got to be there for a reason, and you will see how it can serve you. Flow. Everything is flow. Everything is allowance. Everything is acceptance. Not of what you don't prefer, but acceptance of the fact that you are being presented with an awareness of something to use to your advantage, to recognize, to discern the difference between what you do and don't prefer more clearly. That's how you use it, even if it's what you don't prefer. As has been said, you see the candle flame more clearly when it is surrounded by darkness. So even though something appears that is negative or dark, it's there for your advantage if you know how to use it. And then all the other tools will fall into place automatically, synchronistically, perfectly and beautifully. And the reflective mirror at the end of it all will allow you the opportunity to know whether you are the one with your beliefs dampening your joy, or whether something is truly not in alignment with who you really are. Flow. And remember, surrendering to the flow is not giving up control. It is surrendering to the control that already exists within the flow that you are, within the current that you are, within the ocean of existence. Breathe in life and live life and act as though you are alive. Speak the language of physical reality through action that you are driven to act upon by the language of the higher mind that you experience and translate as passion in your body. That's your compass needle, pointing unerringly to your magnetic north, your true self. Follow that needle as you go through the passage of the eye of the needle, and let go of those things that anchor you to the past that you no longer need. Learn from them. You can take the lessons with you, but the chains must be cut. Let yourself be informed by the future self. But let what is happening now be what needs to be happening. And handle it, relate to it as you would as the future self. It is not that you necessarily will never experience again certain things that may appear to be negative, but it is an opportunity for you to deal with them in a new way that is more representative of how the future self would relate to these things in using them to your advantage and not invalidating them as if they don't belong in your life. There is always a reason for why something happens. Stay in that positive state and you will know this to be true. You will know it to be true. You will feel it to be true. You will experience it to be true. You will be true to yourself. Breathe in now and crystallize this understanding and knowledge and knowingness for yourself. And continue through the passage of the eye of the needle and let go and streamline yourself of anything that doesn't work for you. Speed up, accelerate, and realize that acceleration is not that you're actually shifting any faster than you were, but that you have become aware of how fast you have always been shifting. That's what acceleration is. Just the awareness of how fast you're already changing and being all right with that change. Do not fear the change. Do not fear the unknown. It will fill itself out and make itself known and reveal to you exactly what you needed to know. All the mysteries and all the secrets are solved and answered within the unknown. Move forward, not backward, by being here now, in the now, and letting life move through you rather than feeling like you have to move through it. Actions are still necessary, but that's the catalyst that allows you to experience life moving through you in a more accelerated way. So breathe it in and go with the flow and be at peace and welcome home. Our unconditional love to you all. You deserve it.